Hey everyone, welcome back to Cuddy's bookshelf. So this is the carry on from last week's vlog. It will begin with me finishing up The Secret History by Donna Tartt, and yeah, I'll just get straight into it because this is me from the future. Because when I was editing last week's vlog, it was a very long one, so I have cut it, and so this one will begin straight from that one. And yeah, enjoy. So I have now finished The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I did really enjoy this. I liked the ending. I liked that it was very eerie all the way through, and I liked the character that we had the perspective of, which was Richard, and there was like a twist in it, and I was like, oh, like a little, that it got me more intrigued. And I liked that it gave you the endings to how all of the characters, all the people that you meet in the book that has a significant role, at the end it does like a little wrap up of what they're up to now. And yeah, I did enjoy this. Like I said when I was reading it last night, there is places where the pace, it slows down, but I still had intrigue there. And when it got into the other bits that I can't say because of spoilers, I find it very needing to know. And yeah, so really enjoyed that. Now I need to pick another one, so wheel in the cart. I will pick another one. Again, if it's a manga, I will probably pick two because I do get through manga quite quick. So two at a time, babies. And we'll go for this one, and it is number 10, which is not a manga, I don't think. Right, you budge back over. Oh. Oh. So it is 12 Secrets by Robert Gould. This is a small town, a shocking crime. Everyone knows everyone, but no one is as they seem. So yeah, apparently signed by the author. I'm terrible at taking stickers off. Absolutely terrible at taking stickers off. But this is my next read. Again, I don't want to read into it too much because it's a thriller and spoilers. This one is signed by the author. So yeah, my next read, 12 Secrets. I feel like on these vlogs through October, you'll realise how boring my life is. Because I literally, either I'm at home, I will sit reading, or I am at work, or I'm at home, or I'm at work. So sorry about that. It's very boring and I love it. I have been placing, if I just lower you down a little bit, so near my googly eyes, I have been placing my reads on the bottom shelf, make it useful. So there's the two I've read, here's my googly eyes. And I will put, actually, the dust jacket on there so I can jump straight into this one. Do you know there's something that I do need to get? I need to get some like spooky bookmarks. This is from Basically Brit, which accidentally got folded, so I don't know if you can see that crease. So I was gutted about that because these are lovely. But yeah, I could do with some spooky bookmarks because I don't own any. So I'll crack on with this. I will give you an update once I've read enough to give you an update of generally what it's about, because at this point I don't even know. And I'm looking forward to it. Another thriller. I wonder what we'll get next, because it's gone thriller, dark academia, thriller. Maybe a horror? Not a clue. But I'm enjoying my spooky reads so far. I'm very, very happy. After I finished reading The Secret History, I have spent a lot of my time trying to do some, you would have had it on this video actually, a intro, a subscribe bit before the bloopers, and then the outro, new ones for Halloween. So I did ones for autumn with the leaves and everything. I'm now trying to do some Halloween spooky ones. I am not good at creating stuff like that, so I'm trying my best. Bear with me. But yeah, you would have seen it on this video anyway. Got to pick a pocket or two. Don't know why that's gone in my head, but it is. What have I got on my... Is that where I've been leaning? Probably. I've been slashed. But I have been on computer like... Please work. Please do what I'm trying to do. But... yeah. New thriller. Let's go. So it's the same day. I'm having to whisper, so I hope the audio is okay for this part. But it is now like 1:30 in the morning, and I finished this book. I literally read this in 2 sittings. I only had a break because I needed to eat, and I really, really enjoyed this. It was such a page turner. The twists in it was amazing. I literally, throughout the book, there was a couple of times where I was like, oh! And it's very rare that I get that, because when I read thrillers, I do turn into a detective and try and figure it out. As much as I don't want to, I sometimes do, but this one did actually shock me a few times, and I really, really enjoyed it. But I've had to come and film an update because, like I say, it is 1:30 in the morning and I am still wide awake, and my husband and dog are asleep in the bedroom, so that's why I'm keeping the noise down. But I need to pick another book because I'm not tired and I need another read, and I don't think these thrillers are helping because they are books where you're like, oh well, I need to know. So, but this was amazing. Really enjoyed it. It follows this man called Ben, who has who his older brother got brutally murdered by 2 of his classmates, along with another boy, and he Ben is now 20 years later. There has been another murder, and it uncovers things that is connected to his brother's murder, and Ben is now an investigative journalist, so he takes it upon himself to start investigating, and it's just really, really good. Really enjoyed it, but I need another book. So I really hope this audio is going to be okay. But here is the magical card of my October DBR. So I'll just pick one of
Tombs by Ginger Itsu. So a nice horror manga, and I have been saying if I get a manga I'm going to pick 2, but because it's the middle of the night, I'm hoping that I'll just read a bit of this and actually try and get some sleep, but we'll see. And I'm really excited for this because I haven't read some Ginger Itsu in a while, so I'm so excited. And it's a bit of a break from having, because it went thriller, dark academia, thriller, and now I've got a horror, so I'm very excited. But hopefully the next time you see me, it won't be in a couple of hours. It will be tomorrow at some point. And yeah, I hope that you can hear me okay. And
there was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets.
So I spent the day out with my best friend and we went to East Midlands Outlet, is that what it's called now? MacArthur Glen is what I know it as. And we went into Starbucks to have a pumpkin spice hot chocolate, because just so you know, if you don't like coffee, they do put the syrup in hot chocolate, which is what I have because I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. But I have a pumpkin spice hot chocolate and I had the first one of the year and it was amazing with a blueberry muffin. And then we also nipped into the works and I got the second one in the D.I. Helen Grace thriller series, and I also got the fourth in the same series, so I just need to get the third, and then at least I've got the first 4 in the series, and then I just need the other 7. I think it's 11 books in the series, so happy about these. There was only £3, so I snatched them up for that price. Then we nipped into a new shop that was there, well, new to me because I didn't know it was there. They had a Haribo shop. They also have like a bits of Mawam in there as well, but as you can see, these have already been opened and started. I have given one to my friend and to my husband, but mainly by me. But I couldn't go without having some Haribos. I love sweets, so they had in there, because I absolutely love, one of my favourite sweets ever is Yellow Bellies, you know, the snakes, and they had a bag that weighed like 3k of Jelly Bellies. Big bag. Oh my goodness. I was like, oh. So I literally turned into Homer Simpson. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you the things that I picked up while I was out and that I had a lovely day. so I haven't been able to read very much. So I'm still reading tomes by Ginger Itsu. I'm really enjoying it. I've read the main story of what the book is named after. I really enjoyed that. I've read a couple of the short stories in it, because it's with Ginger Itsu books, it's like loads of different short stories in one, but then you'll get one main story that the book is named after. So I've read that. It was really good. Very weird how, obviously it's Ginger Itsu, so it's bound to be weird, but it's about these tomes that get, wherever someone dies, a tome appears. We'll say that. A tome appears wherever someone dies, and so it's like people in hospitals, if they're literally on their last legs and about to pass away, they rush to take them outside into the car park so their tome don't form in the hospital. So it's very weird, but I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying the other stories in it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my cart back out and pick out another book so I can read more of this, but then have like novelty type book as well as my manga to read. But yeah, enjoying the Ginger Itsu. I did end up swapping out reading because I was never going to get no sleep last night if I hadn't. So I swapped. I read a few of the short stories in this and then swapped to watching something, and eventually I fell asleep. So, but yeah, that's what I've been doing today. I am going to switch around and pull a number from my cart and pick a new book, and we'll see what we're reading next. Right, we're now with my cart, so I will pick number 5. This cart is going down so fast. We're only in the beginning of October. But I do have quite a few thrillers and spooky reads still on my shelf, and some coming. So, and I've got like a few murder mysteries as well, so never fear. Backup is here. And it is S.T. Gibson's A Dowry of Blood. So this is the story of, it's through letters, through Dracula's wife, first wife, something like that. And I've heard nothing but good things about this, so I'm really looking forward to it. Another book that I want to get to this month that's not wrapped is Dracula itself, because I do normally read Dracula around this time of the year, so it'd be good to read this one and see what it's about. I'm actually really looking forward to it. So yeah, my next read. Has any of you read this? Because I know it's quite popular, and I'm very late on the mark. I don't want to read the back. Don't look at the back. Sorry, I haven't. There's been a lot of B-roll today, and I haven't really updated you much. But I've just been out, and in the morning I was just chilling, sleeping, because obviously I didn't sleep very well last night. I come back from shopping and nodded off as well, so then I've woke up and been like, oh no, I haven't filmed, so this is why I'm here now. I am not gonna lie, I did have my Christmas Oodie thing on, like the snoddy wee fluffy thing. I did have that on, and I quickly put my dress back on to film this. So if my makeup looks terrible, it's because I have just woken up. I do apologise. But it was a lovely day, but I just seem to get really tired really quick at the minute, so yeah. So I'm back at work tomorrow night, and this week is my long week at work, so I have more shifts. So this is why I started filming earlier, because one week I have lesser shifts and one week I have a lot more, and I thought I'll start it as we was coming into October. I'm looking forward to this one, and I'll let you know once I've started it, and I'll let you know when I finish tomes as well. So another update, I finished Tomes by Jim Juitsu, and I also finished A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. So I really enjoyed this. It's not my favourite of Jim Juitsu's. I did really enjoy a couple of these stories. I found them quite gross. But not my favourite of his, but still enjoyable. I really enjoyed A Dowry of Blood. It was so good to have a different perspective on Dracula's story, and the fact that not only does vampires draw humans in, they also can control the feelings of other vampires and make them do and feel stuff that is not always what's best for them. And I just really enjoyed this also. So I'm about to go to work, so I'm in my uniform. That's why I've had to put this little cardigan on so I don't, you know, work badges and stuff. But I need a book to take to work with me. So if I do, I'm not sure how many mangas I did put in this, but I might pick out 2 books because I'm at work for the next 2 nights. And if I don't get to film tomorrow, because obviously it's in between my night shifts and I need sleep, if I don't get to film and set everything up, I will still need another book in case I fly through one, and you know, you never know, do you? So I'm going to pick 2 books out, and they are going to be, the first one is number 3, which is this one. Which, funnily enough, is another Jinjuitsu. So I have got another horror manga to be getting on with by Jinjuitsu. Hopefully it's one of his good ones, because this one was just okay. So hopefully I like this one a lot more. I'm looking forward to it. This is his newest one. So there's that one, and I am going to need another one, which is 17. Oh my goodness. Which is The Haunting Season, Ghostly Tales for Long Winter Nights. So this is a book of short stories, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. It's a really nice edition also. So there is a few authors that I know that's part of this short story collection. So like Bridget Collins, there's Karen Millwood Hardgrave, I think that's all of them that I know. And then there's loads more. So hopefully if I like their stories, I can pick up a couple more of their books. So yeah, some ghostly tales to be getting on with. Hopefully they're not too short enough or I fly through them all. But my next 2 reads. Hey, so a bit of an update. I have finished the Haunting season. I really enjoyed these. My favourite 2 was the Chillingham Chair and the Hanging of the Greens. I really like those ghostly stories. Very, well, haunting stories. Loved this. Really, really atmospheric. The only, with it being short stories, I was just wanting more all the time. Like, especially with the ones that were my favourites. So, but yeah, I have now finished this. I'm still currently reading the Ginger Itsu, but I've sort of slowed it down to reading a chapter every so often, so I can sort of drag that one out as like a refresher in between books. So I do need to pick a new book out. So there is no books on here now. Oh my goodness. Right, here we go. Is that just one? No. There we go. This is just one. Number 1. And it is Lisa Jewell's None of This Is True. So this is a newer book, I believe. I got this recently and I don't want to read the back of it because, again, spoilers, I keep saying it. But I will read the tagline, which says, 2 women, 2 stories, which one do you trust? Let's find out. But yeah, this is a... if I can get to it. This is a signed edition, which I'm always happy to have. So yeah, new read. None of This Is True. I feel like I'm doing really well. I feel like I'm flying through books. I don't know if it's because they're like thrillery or what, and it's making me read them faster. But I'm just flying through them. Because if I bring you down, look, on the bottom shelf, I have been keeping all of the ones that I have currently read. And so this is all the ones that I've read so far. And then obviously there's going to be Ginger Itsu as well, because I'm like halfway through that manga. So it won't be too long before I finish it. And then I'll have this one to put on after I finish this. I just feel like I'm flying through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I'm like halfway through my TBR. I'm only in the 2nd week. Not bad, not bad. I'm really excited for this one. Oh, Emily Henry's done a review. It says twisty, twisty, twisty. Ruth Ware also. Dark, twisty, and more compelling than ever. Ooh. Let me take the... we don't be needing that. So I have had a day off, but I have been editing all day the vlog from the first week. So I haven't had much time for reading. But I'm back at work tomorrow. So I'm hoping before, when I'm just chilling in bed tomorrow, if I can't sleep, I can get some of this read, or at least do an update for you. But yeah, excited. A little update. So I am still reading this, really enjoying it. You don't know who to trust. I mean, it's great in a thriller, but you're getting this story from Josie on Alex's podcast, and she's
revealing all these things about her life. She is just very like grey, morally grey character. So you're feeling sorry for her in some ways, but then she's doing things that are very, very questionable and very weird. And she paints her husband in this like he has something wrong with him for decisions that he's made, and she's making him out to be this monster. But then when Alex is actually meeting him, he is warning Alex about Josie at the same time, and it's very who's like manipulating what, and it's very intriguing. It's very you needing to know, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I think I will finish this tonight, but I will do an overall review once I come back on next week's vlog, so you will get an update on that. I am still going through very slowly the Jinjutsu because I am dragging this out as much as I can. As I would have said in my unboxing of the Black Magician trilogy, I have had a very terrible week, so I haven't had chance to read very much at all, and that's probably why I am struggling a lot, because the thing I love about books is I can lose myself in a book and it takes me away from any pains I've got going on or any stress, and I can go somewhere else and just be blissful. But I've been that busy and I have not been able to read very much, so I am still reading these two. I am loving both of them very much, and I will update you once my phone is fixed and on next week's vlog. So I'm going to end this vlog here, but before I do, I am going to pick out a couple of more books. I'm going to pick two just in case, like I say, I can't film and I need a few books to read, and I don't want to do that not being on camera. So I'm going to pick two more books out because I've got a feeling that I will finish the None of This Is True tonight, and then if I'm only left with a manga, I am going to run out, and if my phone takes any length of time I'm going to need more books. Anyway, I'm over explaining, so I do apologise. But so I'm going to pick two out. I'll do one at a time. This one jumped out at me, so it's number 2. Because if by some miracle I get through these two books as well, I do have... That just fell out. So it is The Deep. So this is a thriller set on the Titanic, and this is about like passengers on the Titanic disappearing, and yeah, so it's a thriller set on the Titanic, and I'm excited to read it. It's very floppy. That is a nice paperback. Oh yeah. So yeah, the first one, The Deep. And then is number 7. And it is... Oh, we have a Grady Hendrix, and it is Dun Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I'm very excited for this one. I really enjoyed the other books of Grady Hendrix that I've read, which was Horror Store and My Best Friend's Exorcism. So I'm looking forward to this one also. So they're the two books that I have unwrapped. I do have a few that I can read if I don't have a camera to film and I need more books than the ones that I've just picked. So these are my options. So I thought I'd tell you my options. So there is
a manga, Dan to Dan Volume 2. I've been talking to some of you guys about this manga, the first one, and of all the mangas that I read, this is one where I read it and it's actually on a vlog. I think it was for Polathon, I want to say. The Polathon vlog. I think it was one of my first ever vlogs, so sorry about the editing and everything on that vlog. But so this book, I read it and I was like, what the hell did I just read? Like, what the hell is this? And because I've been talking to some of you guys about it, I am building up more intrigue to follow it on. So I've got number 2. I've actually got 2, 3, 4, and I think I've already like pre-ordered the 5th one. So I might as well read them while I have them. So I'm going to go into number 2 and I'll be sure to film my reaction once I've read it. This is about a boy and a girl who, one believes in ghosts and the other believes in UFOs, and they set out on journeys to prove the other one wrong. And it goes from there. And I thought it was just going to be, because it does say like explicit content, but I thought it meant like explicit content as in, I don't know, like gruesome content. But like, you sound very strange describing this book, because you're probably like, why are you reading that? But it's like, it's got a ghost granny that's after the lad, the boy that's on the ghost path, trying to prove ghosts are wrong. You have this ghost granny that is trying to eat his schlong. Her words, not mine. And then the girl with the trying to hunt down aliens, UFOs, etc., like gets like abducted and stuff, and then she's like pinned down to a table and stripped off, and so like trigger warnings in these also for sexual assault and stuff. But yeah, it's just the weirdest thing I've read in a manga, and obviously I read a lot of like Junjitsu and stuff, and they are weird, but this is weird. So yeah, I've got that as an option. Also, I did say that I do read this every year around this time, so I do have Dracula, because I do want to get to this, because I do want to reread it. And yep, so I have Dracula, as everybody knows what Dracula's about. And then I have a couple of poetry collections. I have already read these, but I would like to reread them, and they are like spooky vibes covers and stuff. So To Make Monsters Out of Girls is the first one, and To Drink Coffee with a Ghost is the other, and these are both from Amanda Lovelace. I really enjoy her poetry, and I thought, what a perfect time to reread these ones with the illustrations and stuff. So the last two are non-fiction, and that is The Dark Side of the Mind. It's true stories from my life as a forensic psychologist, and I just thought that was really intriguing when I brought this, and I've had this for a little while now and I really want to get to it, so I thought this would be a good one. And then also I have I'm the Yorkshire Ripper, Conversations with a Killer. I really enjoy true crime, and this is just one that I've had for a while and not read, and it intrigues me. My job, I work around brain injuries, and so the way people's minds work has always intrigued me, and this is what I enjoy about true crime. And yeah, so these are options that I have also if I do happen to finish these two before my phone is fixed. But yeah, I will
let you know on my next vlog what I think to both of these two. Like I say, at the minute I am absolutely loving both of these. I highly recommend both. So I'm just having the best time with the books that I'm currently reading, and they make me really happy, and I'm glad that this week it would have been a week perfect for filming, because I have got some time off of work due to my shifts being changed for training. So I've got some training this week, but it's obviously being the day, so I don't have any night shifts this week. So it would have been a perfect week for filming. So I am actually gutted that my phone is broke and it needs to be sent away, but it will mean I have a lot of time to read and get back into my books and be in my happy place. So I'm really excited. Thank you for bearing with me, and I hope that you are well. I hope that you're having a better time than I have been recently, because jeez. And yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. What books have you been reading this month? I would love to know. Have you got any recommendations, any spooky reads? Does any of you read horror? Because I don't really generally read that much horror, it's more thrillers, but it is a genre that I want to get more into, but start me off slowly. Don't give me something that I'm going to have to like put in the freezer halfway through reading it, because I'm scared. But yeah, give me any recommendations, any thrillers that you've been enjoying this month or at any time, just let me know. And yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more from me, please subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Yeah, so really enjoyed it. Ooh. It says, 1, I never want to experience my own past again. Me neither, mate. Me neither. Relatable. I've read enough to give you an update. I'm not even looking at camera, am I? No. And I've also got, I just hit myself then. Oh, that hurt. Anyway, idiot. A physical read as well as a manga. Not like this isn't physical. That didn't make no sense. And it is S.T. Gibson's A Diary of Blood. Let me do that again. Yes, 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 yes. Really, really like the southern, and we have a grady end. And very much, that don't make no sense. If my phone, if I don't manage to, hold on, wait. Oh. Hot flush, hot flush. Feeling had.